the most important thing you can do is say your truth. I stood my ground, felt the fear anyways, and said, hell no. Today this changes. I took the tree, I lifted it up on my own, and I said, if I stand alone, I stand alone. For the longest time, I have created in the dark. And I created in the dark because I was scared, because I didn't think there was other women like me that created like I did, that thought like I did, or saw things the way I did. I always felt since I was a child that I was like this walking truth that was really uncomfortable. Everywhere I went, it was like, so this is what I see. And nobody else wanted to see it because it was uncomfortable. It was too heavy to carry. And I say all of this to open this up today because I had a life-changing experience. And many of my life-changing experiences have been really amazing, yummy, and delicious, and they just felt all kinds of good all over and inside my body and out. But this one was different. Many of you might know that I had a loss. About 18 months ago, my father passed away. And it was the second time in my life I had the dark soul of the night, the darkest time. Let's just say the shittiest of shittiest. You don't want to get up, you don't want to eat, you don't want to do nothing. You just lay there, right? And I literally thought to myself, I am so out of my element, and I am so excited for this moment right now because this is the dark. There ain't nothing but up from here. There is nothing but up. And I'm sharing this strongly and with all my will because I needed that moment. I needed that moment so bad to look at things for really what they were. And I'm 35. And I always thought to myself, when I'm 29 or like 30, I'll be booed up, I'll be married, I'll have all them kids running around, and just life would be great, right? I had clarity, right? I thought I knew how to work with men. I thought I knew what I was good at. I thought I had the courage, all that I needed to do what I was about to do. And I was so wrong. And so when this moment gifted me what I wasn't ready for, I walked into that part of my life. And it was very, very, very dark. And so when he passed away, and even before that, I had this something. I was just talking about it with Judy, je ne sais quoi, this no sé qué, I don't know what this is, but it's something. And I felt it so deeply that I spoke my truth. And when I spoke my truth, ladies, all hell broke loose. I'm talking about my entire family was like, nope, I'm not about to hear this. And it was the bravest thing I ever had to do in my life. And I'm so thankful for it. And let's just start from the bottom because now we're here. And what I mean by this is it may not be all the money or all the glam or whatever X insert success here looks like. I'll tell you exactly what success felt like to me. That for once, I didn't ignore my intuition. I stood my ground, felt the fear anyways, and said, hell no. Today this changes. And people call it breaking generational curses. People call it you about to switch up the generational roots. I took the tree, I lifted it up on my own, and I said, if I stand alone, I stand alone. I've always struggled with relationships with women in my life. My entire life, I have struggled with it. Feeling like maybe I'm too much. My light might shine a little bit to the left and she may not like it. Or having nothing but sisters and not feeling sisterhood. Having a mama, but not having a woman that looks at me and I look at her and we're like, you are beautiful. You are beautiful. I didn't have that. But I'm sharing that with you today because you can have whatever it is that you desire. So any wish that you have today for each other and for yourself, you can 100% hit that wish, okay? And, I've worn this for the past 6 months, and it says, soul sister, a very special woman gave it to me. And I have to remind myself, you need to understand your own soul for you to attract your sisters. And so I see the world very different now, and here's the gift that my father gave me. That the most important thing you can do is say your truth. And it's so uncomfortable. It is so uncomfortable. Sometimes it makes ourselves even cringe, right? We're like, oh, that's too much. That's a lot. That's a lot. But I'm going to encourage the hell out of you today to share your truth. Now, in what manner you share it and with what volume or what, package you want to put it is up to you. And that's your journey. You're going to discover, how am I going to share this? And recently, I had the most beautiful, amazing conversation with a woman about asking her, what do you think your message is? Because we're trying to get her on the stage. We're trying to get her, for people to hear her and see her. You know what she says to me? She says, the message that's supposed to be heard. The message that's already coming. It just flows all the time. And it goes right back to the center core of all those times. I want you to think just for a moment, ladies. All those times that you're like, but you held it. You swallowed it. You swallowed it and you felt it and it got stuck. And that's why when many of us share, my hand goes here because I also feel you in the room. I feel all of you. I'm like, ooh. And I feel like something's stuck here. And I know exactly what it is. It's all those times that we betrayed ourselves, that we said no to our intuition. I'm just tripping. I'm just tired. Insert excuse here. But no, I have learned not to do that. As uncomfortable as it is to carry, as uncomfortable as it is to recognize it and to hold it, to do it. Because it will only serve the greater purpose. And the greater purpose is outside us. I have been humbled beyond with so many situations with my team members, and it's like 98% women. And I share this with you all because they are teaching me something about leadership. And the number one thing I've gotten with other women is, may I tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly, and you choose your own journey and what you do with it.